That was worth the photo. I know. This is like see, these are the same exact height. Take a photo of the red and two down. Just take a photo of it. Yeah. Why is it too bright? How good? Hey, bro, it's a photo of Keon, right? So I think you know. I've seen that shot before, so I'm like, how the hell do you do that? I realized. Matter of fact, I have like a cornhole to do it though. Wow. Yo, I might as well do the same thing. Come on, people, boys. You can just do this, bro. Right? Just like that. Oh yeah, I forgot. But look, I got this. Ethan, you don't need what the bro, stop. Bro, this looks so good. I didn't shoot it like that. I just got it. Wait, how do you make it so dark? By shutting it. Come on. No, I want to make it dark, bro. I don't know.
Hello, this is an accessible station. Check.
Bro, I had a gut feeling it was good in the park earlier, which I got on. But once you heard the thing that doesn't work, it's got really got on.
This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is Spring Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Bronx-bound 6 local trains. The next stop is Bleecker Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I took forever to catch this train.
This is Bleecker Street.
Transfer is available to the D and F trains.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform.
I'm on a train. Yeah, I'm on a train. So, I can't think I'm going anywhere.
This is a Bronx-bound local train. The next stop is Astor Place.
Stand clear of the closing
Actually,
doors,
live in one of the
please.
6 train stops, Astor Place. But I'm riding it all the way to 138th Street, then riding it back to Brooklyn Bridge, stay inside the train to City Hall Loop, which is might be fun. Like, I might do that.
How busy our front shop? Astor.
I'm not sure. I can do the stuff. I also do it both ways. Even though I'm not sure. I always try to do this twice and then once. That's it. You should have seen the red one.
This is Astor Place.
They circle times ago. Yeah. There's so many.
This is a Bronx-bound local train. The next stop is 14th Street, Union Square.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Oh, this is the first, the R142A6 is the first ever train I rail banned. R142A6 train, and that's one of the first mini-halts I have also. They're very rare mini-halts.
I can imagine.
This is 14th Street, Union Square.
Attention everyone. If you have questions or need to report an issue to the booth, the NYPD is located at this station.
As you exit, please be careful of the gap between the platform and the train. Transfer is available to the L, 4, 5, N, Q, and R trains.
Transfer is available to the M14 Select Bus Service.
This is definitely not a 6. Well, then it's a 4. That's between 4, not a 6. 6 should be like great. Up right there, that's a 4 train. That's definitely not a 6. That's the way I look at it. Yes.
This is a Bronx-bound local train. The next stop 23rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah, it is. Hey, you see that kid that's on the road now?
This is 23rd Street. Transfer to the N23 select buses. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform.
He's not too long.
This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 28th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 28th Street.
Hate that. Fucking hate that. I hate this.
This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 33rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 33rd Street. Transfer is available to the M34 select bus service. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is Grand Central, 42nd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
questions or need to report an issue to the police, the MTA booth is located at the station. Transfer to 457 South Times Square. Connection is available to the Long Island Railroad and Metro North. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform. This is a Bronx-bound local train. The next stop is 51st Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello everyone. If you have questions or need to report an issue to the police, the NYPD is located at this station.
This is 51st Street.
Transfer is available to the E train.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform. This is a Bronx-bound local train. The next stop is 59th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 59th Street.
As you exit, please be careful of the gap between the platform and the train. Transfer is available to the 4, 5, N, and R trains.
A free transfer is also available to the F and T trains by walking through Lexington Avenue, 63rd Street Station, and using Omni or your Metro card. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 68th Street, Hunter College.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 68th Street, Center College. This is a Bronx-bound 60 local train. The next stop is 77th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Attention everyone, there are over 150 accessible subway stations. Please check nca.info/elevators for real-time elevator status access information. This is 77th Street. Transfer to the M79 Select Bus Service. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 86th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I have to get the pictures. Same hallway. Going all the way to that.
This is 86th Street.
Transfer is available to 4 and 5 trains.
Transfer to the M86 Select Bus Service. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 96th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
103rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 103rd Street. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 110th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 110th Street. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 116th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 116th Street. This is a Bronx-bound 6 local train. The next stop is 125th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
to the M60 Select Bus service to LaGuardia Airport. Connection is available to Metro North. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform. This is the 3rd Avenue, 138th Street bound 6 train. The next and last stop is 3rd Avenue, 138th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.